want things to go back to normal and for everybody to be healthy.
12 to 15-year-olds in our area are rolling up their sleeves for their first dose of the vaccine, ready for their shot at curbing the spread of COVID-19. Gunderson and Mayo Clinic Health System leaders both say vaccination clinic appointments have spiked since Pfizer's approval. However, some parents are not convinced. In a recent national survey, about a third of parents say they will wait to see how the vaccine is working, while roughly 1 in 5 say they will definitely not let their child get the vaccine. Walk-ins are now welcome at COVID-19 community vaccination sites around Minnesota. That includes a site in Rochester. As of now, many sites around Minnesota are only accepting those 18 or older. City Brewery can now get part of its $30 million expansion project started following a rezoning approval from the La Crosse Common Council. In an 8-4 vote, the brewery can raise 6 vacant rental homes to increase employee parking. The homes are located on Jackson, 4th, and 3rd Streets. The brewery's expansion project will add about 200 new jobs to La Crosse, which was a winning factor for many council members. The town of Campbell is contracting with Davy Engineering in La Crosse to conduct a feasibility study for a long-term solution to PFAS contamination of residents' wells. The company has previous experience with PFAS contamination issues in our area, having put together reports in 1998 and 2002. More than 200 private wells on French Island are contaminated with PFAS, blamed largely on firefighting foam used at the La Crosse Regional Airport. PFAS are known as forever chemicals because they take so long to break down and are linked to serious health conditions.
Temperatures this morning as you're headed out the door are still in the cooler temperatures, but they're going to warm up relatively quickly. We could see 54 degrees by 8 o'clock this morning, which is extremely seasonable for this time of year. We're going to keep on climbing with those temperatures, and we'll reach a high today of 70 degrees. We do have a chance for some rain later this evening, and that will linger into Saturday morning.
The trial of 3 former Minneapolis police officers charged with aiding and abetting in George Floyd's death is being pushed back to March of 2022. It was originally set for August 23rd. Their co-defendant Derek Chauvin was convicted of murder and manslaughter counts in April. All 4 officers also face federal charges that allege they violated Floyd's civil rights during his arrest. The judge says he's changing the trial date so the federal case can go forward first. In addition, one legal expert says the postponement could mean the former officers are talking about a plea deal. The Minnesota House is approving a bill that legalizes recreational marijuana use for adults and expunges minor marijuana convictions. This is the first time either chamber has ever voted on legalization. After hours of debate, it passed in a 72-61 vote, but is expected to have a tough time getting through the GOP-controlled Senate. Baseball fans in Milwaukee will be able to pack the stands later this month. American Family Field will return to 100% capacity effective with games starting June 25th, but the team announced earlier this week that 50% capacity will resume Saturday after starting the season with just a quarter of seats available. Are you looking for something to do tonight? Sparta's Music in Muller Square kicks off at 8 this evening. Once a month, musicians will play in the park and food trucks will be on hand for anyone hoping to grab a bite to eat. The free concerts continue through October. And another upcoming event in Monroe County is the annual Dairy Breakfast. The 40th edition of the event will take place June 5th at the MDS Dairy south of Sparta. The event usually brings in about 3,000 people. Along with breakfast, there will be educational displays, children's activities, and horse-drawn tractor rides.
Temperatures are going to start to warm up today. 54 by 8 o'clock this morning. That is seasonable for this time of year. As those temperatures increase, so do the clouds. We'll be mostly cloudy by 5 o'clock tonight. Our high for today, 70 degrees. We do have some chances for some showers later tonight. Those are going to linger into tomorrow morning. They should clear up by tomorrow afternoon, but tomorrow's temperature is 65 degrees, much cooler than average. Then on Sunday, 72 degrees, still some isolated showers, but overall much warmer and a nice weekend ahead.
We want to thank you for sharing your Friday morning with us. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you right back here on Monday morning.